not attempt to adjust your programming. You are now listening to B-Movies and Beyond.
Pew! Pew, 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 pew. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
About time.
We're back!
Wow. Loud.
Sorry, I had to go really loud for that. I forgot how to modulate my voice.
Well, you know, it's because we're back and we haven't recorded in like 7 years.
I think it's only been 1 month. But
28 years later.
That's where we're at. I haven't really been outside. Is it the zombie apocalypse?
Allegedly, given this show rundown that you put together, yeah, everything is becoming a zombie apocalypse again.
It seems like that's the world, right? That's the world we live in. It's what we're going to. Yeah. Sad times, man. We're the end times. But, you know, I had a pretty good month. Did you have a good month?
Well, Peter had a fantastic month. I think we both did. We
Yeah.
traveled. You traveled the world. We celebrated birthdays multiple times.
Yeah.
And we got together to play some D&D. Spoiler alert, I won.
I mean, most of us won unless you died, Aaron.
Well, Aaron he didn't die. He gave up.
That's true. He had to leave, but he helped. He burnt that dragon, so
He did
kudos
help
to
quite a
him.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say the MVP goes to Evan for helping me understand.
To
that
all
my
of us.
character- Yeah,
For all of us.
Our characters are all too powerful, allegedly.
Yeah. We weren't attacking as many times as we could. We learned a whole bunch from D&D.
Yeah.
You
We're
know
getting
what?
better.
Do you think that we knew these things the first time we played and we were just so drunk that we forgot?
Maybe, but not for me, because I still don't know what I'm doing.
As long as you can make up shit, you can play D&D. That's all that matters.
Allegedly, I'm super wealthy and I've never spent any money. However, I go to brothels and drink a lot, so...
Yeah, I don't think Nate is very good at keeping track of money.
Yeah, and I like how you guys just let me get away with having a lot of money.
You know, you said so in your bio, so that's your backstory. You have lots of money, so all right. Can't deny you.
Yeah,
So-
no, you can't deny it. I already have the money. And the thing is, you guys didn't even ask me for money. I would have gladly given it to you guys. What am I going to do with it?
I didn't even go to the store. I really did not do much, and I was barely wounded, so it kind of worked out.
Your wife,
Yeah.
Peter, and that guy Nate, you know him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys all made it to Europe. Europe?
We did, and we made it back. I will report back that I did not see any movie theaters, so I stick with my original saying that I don't think there's movies over there. I think they're just all in China. I think that's the global box office is China. So I'm sticking to that. Again, if I don't see it, they don't exist. And Europe was a fan time. I have to tell you just one story, because it's been on the top of my mind because I forgot about it for the longest time. So while we were there, we were in Rome. I think that was like the highlight of the trip for me. Rome was amazing. You know, all the old shit there, and we're at the Colosseum. It's late at night. It's dark, and we're taking some pictures in front of the Coliseum. It's all lit up and everything. And then we hear rustling in the bushes. I'm like, oh man, think there's an animal there. And
Hmm.
literally on cue, as soon as I said that, this giant ass rat scampers across Nikki and Danielle's feet because they were trying to take a picture while Nate and I were trying to take the picture of them. And we're just like, holy shit, this giant ass rat. Master Splinter, man. It's in Rome.
No wonder why I didn't see him
Yeah.
when I was in New York.
No, not in New York. He has traveled to Rome, Italy, and he lives at the Colosseum now. And he was out to get some pizza, because that's like all they have in Rome is, by the way, is pizza and pasta. That is it. Nothing else.
What's funny is you did more Ninja Turtle things in Europe than I did in New York.
That is crazy. I got a pizza tattoo.
I had no pizza in New York.
Not one pizza?
Nope.
Wow.
I gotta go back.
Yeah, you better.
We both got pizza tattoos, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
I
guys can
remember
actually
that.
see it better than I can. It's right here.
There it is.
There it is.
Everyone should get it. It's on my arm, too.
There you go.
Yeah, mine's, you can clearly see mine. It's just right above my elbow.
tattoo actually looks pretty good. I've never actually seen this side.
You never held up to a camera before?
No, there's Splinter right here. See?
Nice. That's who I saw. That's who I saw. But it was the biggest rat I ever seen. It cracked Nate and I up, and the girls were so busy trying to pose that they didn't even know. They could hear it, and they felt something go by their feet. That was it. But oh man, that was so funny. But yes, Europe was amazing. Rome's awesome. Croatia's really nice. And then we saw Budapest, which, I just think that was the first part of the trip, and we were very sleep deprived, so it didn't. We never quite adjusted until we got to Rome, so maybe that's why we didn't like Budapest. But great time. Happy to be back on the podcast, and it was great coming home. Literally for a little teaser that we gotta finally see the movie we've all been waiting for. We gotta see Toxie. So it was great coming back to that.
I like how you and I are the only ones who are like, oh yeah, we're gonna go see it. All our friends are like, oh, when's it out? It's like, well, we already saw it.
Yeah, it's been out. Have you looked up to see how it did at the box office?
Toxic Avenger. Well, yeah, I guess that's part of the news that we could talk about. We went to go see Toxic Avenger. We've been talking about this movie since 2023. Peter Dinklage. The experience was, it was pretty good. I wouldn't say it was like phenomenal because like Alamo was doing Jaws more so than anything. And then, there was some fandom. There was some people who was dressed up as Toxie. Let's see. Oh, it did. Wow, this is. I think this is really good. It's done 3,000, basically almost 3.1 million domestically and internationally as of the 7th.
Yeah. 1.7 domestically. I don't think that's too bad. For this probably extremely kind of low budget film, and that almost didn't even get
At least.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Okay.
I want to see what their budget was. Let me see.
Yes, you can
But Ryan, I'm sorry. We kind of glossed over your trip to New York.
All
I know is that you didn't see Ninja Turtles. That's all I know.
To be honest with you, I kind of glossed over it too. It was like a last minute. Like, oh, I guess I'm going to New York. It was for my buddy Johnny Walker's birthday. Happy 40th, you freaking old man.
Hey, right there with you.
Yeah, I'm coming up. I didn't realize it was his 40th. I felt kind of bad because we were at the first stop, and he's like, "Hey, it's my birthday. Hey, it's my 40th," and I was like, "What?" But we did the most non-New York trip ever. Like, we went to the beach, and it was a nice beach, and stayed in this small town, like just an hour away from the city. Then made it to the city on the last day, and everything was just like tourist. Like, what are we gonna do as a tourist? You know. So we tried to hit a bunch of spots all at once. New York's very fun and interesting. I would totally go again. And I think it's necessary to go again because there's a lot you can do. Did not see Spider-Man. Did not see Ninja Turtles. I did not see any giant rats. Didn't see Daredevil. I did go visit the Ghostbusters.
Nice.
And that was a freaking surprise too. I was like looking around, like it just got off the subway for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, Peter is going to be so jealous. And I snapped a photo and sent it. Didn't say anything. And what was the reaction, Peter?
I'm in Budapest, and I was like, oh, I wish it was there.
To get
and
that
my
reaction
wife
while you're in
concurs.
Budapest, and yes, your wife also texted back and was like, he's like legitimately bummed he's not there right now. And I was like,
Yeah. Like, I kind of wish, like, man, I wish we started our trip in New York and then went to.
that would have been a complete ass trip.
Yeah.
It's
I
pretty
love
cool.
New York,
It's still
man. And I.
Have you
It's
been
still there?
plenty of times?
I've been once, and I did not go to the Ghostbuster station, which I cannot believe I'd even think about doing that. So, shame on me.
Maybe we gotta go as
Did you look at the
Peter.
budget?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that's real. Like what Google told me?
200 mil?
Is that what? Yeah. There's no way that's accurate.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't-
know.
How would they get the money for that? There's no way. I don't know where they're getting that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That it literally just oof.
There's no
Anyway.
way it was like
Oh, wow.
200 because it did not make its money back.
Not even close. That's a Marvel movie budget.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like this is. Oh, you think somehow Google got it wrong and thinks that we are talking about the Avengers?
Oh.
You know, because it's just pulling in like, oh, here's the Avengers. Here we go. There's just
You're not
no
wrong.
way that thing.
Wow. See, this is where AI fails. Because you're like, that's not true. Box Office Mojo has it, right?
They usually do, but I don't see anything. So, I don't know. There's just no way they got 200 million.
Dude,
That's just
I
that
literally
makes no
typed
sense at all.
in Box Office Mojo, loaded the screen, and then in the search bar typed in Box Office Mojo. Oh my gosh, I'm a little rusty.
Okay.
Little rusty.
Yeah, this looks like they got $2 million for their budget, which I could see that. That makes a little bit more sense, which I guess is kind of a bummer. They only made $1 million then, basically. Nearly 90 million. The box against. Wait, what? First found
what?
success
I don't
last
think
year
we
with
have a
fair
quick
Oh,
question.
never mind. Okay, we don't. We're researching.
I have it.
I probably should
have
have
a quick
researched
question for you.
beforehand, but okay. You got a question? Okay.
Peter,
What's the question?
can you name
Yes.
10 huge stars you didn't know appeared in Troma movies?
10 huge stars. They're currently stars, right? I think I like this. This is fun. So many like stars initially did like horror films, and that's why I'm going to get a little bit confused because I feel like, was Kevin Costner ever in a Troma film?
I think that's how he got his start, and then they like axed him from him. Or no,
Maybe.
he got his start in a Troma movie. But he like paid off so much to like cut his name from it. It was called Sizzle Beach USA.
Okay, so that's one.
Not on this list, but that counts.
Oh.
That's a bonus one. So
Oh, okay.
I'll go with
Yeah,
that.
bonus one.
Okay.
Well, Sean Gunn's
Oh, wait,
in
I'm sorry.
one.
Kevin Costner is Number 5.
Oh, okay. Cool. The Sean Gunn, I know he's in one because James Gunn wrote Tromeo and Juliet.
That's number 3. You got both of them in that one.
Oh, is James Gunn in it?
James and Sean Gunn, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, now this is where, well, are they counting the new movie, the new Toxic Avenger movie?
No. Doesn't count.
Okay. Was George Clooney in one?
No, but his hillbilly white counterpart is.
His hillbilly Billy Bob Thornton?
Hell yes. Number 8. Yeah. Good call. All right, you're on a roll.
Nice. I know some like actresses definitely, but man, I'm drawing a blank now. I think you're gonna have to read them off now. I don't know.
All right, I'll go in order from 10 to 1. Spawn himself, Michael J. White, was in Toxic Avenger Part 2.
Okay, I did. Okay, I knew that. Yep.
The great Vanna White, you know, the lady who spins the letters on Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
She's on Graduation Day. She's number 9.
Did she spin a wheel on that movie?
No.
So it's her trying to break into movie business?
A lot of them tried, buddy. A lot of them tried. Billy Bob Thornton was in Chopper Chicks in Zombie Town. Amazing title name, by the way. The great Samuel L. Jackson was in Death by Temptation. DEF.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Did not know that one.
I always butcher this guy's name. Kingpin himself, Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh, Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, he was in. He's number 6. He's in the movie The First Turn On.
Nice.
Kevin Costner, Sizzle Beach, USA.
Okay.
You got Eli Roth, number 4, in Terror Firmer and Citizen Toxie, The Toxic Avenger 4.
Interesting. Makes sense.
James and Sean Gunn, Tromeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Number 2, you got Star Wars director himself, J.J. Abrams.
Oh.
Yeah, he was in Night Beast. It was his first film project, actually.
Nice. Okay.
And then you have the most current event names right now besides what just happened in politics, but you got Trey Parker and Matt Stone, Colorado's Own, in their own movie. Which one is it?
Cannibal
the musical.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that was a Troma release. Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
You got a good amount of them.
I knew some big ones. I knew about Billy Bob Thornton, and I totally forgot about that one. I feel like there's more. I thought there was more actresses, but maybe I'm wrong.
Roma movie. There has Disney directors and actors that started with Troma. James Gunn, Trey Parker, Matt Stone, Eli Roth. Carmen Electra was in...
See, that makes sense, and I think maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Oliver Stone, Marissa Tomei.
Oh yes,
yep.
That is another one that I was thinking of. Well, yes, I think I knew that now that you said it.
And I think those are the other ones. That's it.
I think that is it, because I knew there was a few females that I was like, they're pretty big, and I was like, what? They're in Troma? That's awesome. So I think that's it. Well, that's cool. You know, Troma has such a big part. Also, just like even like Roger Corman, like all these people that produce all these like low budget films, they really taught people how to be scrappy.
Yeah.
I love it. I think like these are the go-getters, right? These are the people just like, I want to make movies, let me do it. And then they have a blast doing it with like a ragtag team of people, and they just get it done. And usually you get something very, very fun, like the Toxic Avenger. I just love it.
Let's get into some trailers.
Let's do it.
Here are some exciting coming attractions from
B-movies and beyond.
My
Trailers.
O was to recognize your sweet shirt.
Oh yeah, straight from New York.
You know, I saw them there, and it was funny because they had them on the wall, and I was like, "Oh, those are cool." And I was like, "Those must be like movie prop shirts." And I was like, "No, they're not. They're actually for the firefighters." And there was a couple firefighters just hawking shirts, and bought one, and then everybody else started buying one. I was a trendsetter that day.
Nice. Well, I appreciate it. I love my shirt, so thank you.
Yeah. And then I'm wearing my movie accurate New York hat. I mean, just pick a movie from New York and it fits.
And they're wearing that. Yep.
But Peter, you got some really good trailers on here. I added one. I want you to start off with Dust Bunny because I think that's the only one that I didn't really pay attention to.
Sure. So that is
Did
with...
you not pay attention either?
No, I did. But I forgot. Like, that was just the first one that came up because like a lot of these I kind of watched like the last week, and I was just trying to remember when I was putting together the notes. So, but this movie is like it's an action flick with what's this guy's name?
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads, yeah, the guy that was like Hannibal in the series. And he's kind of like
guy in Doctor Strange.
Yes, he was. You're right. So he's kind of like this like assassin, and this 8-year-old girl, I guess, asks him to help kill a monster, and they get wrapped up in some crazy situation where he's, I believe, trying to protect her and maybe destroy the syndicate that maybe he works for. All I thought, I mean, first off, I think he's fantastic. The action looks amazing in this. Also, how they did it and kind of made it a bit silly. Like, that's why it's called Dust Bunny, is because she thinks there's a monster under her bed. Yeah, and like the everywhere this could go, I think is, I think it'd be very, very fun. And Sigourney Weaver's in it, so. You got some kind of big names in it. Brian Fuller is the director.
That name sounds familiar. Brian Fuller.
Yeah, I
MD.
think.
Oh, he did Hannibal. No
MD,
wonder why Mads Mikkelsen's in it.
Yep, that makes sense. He's written a lot, like a lot of Star Trek, Discovery, American Gods, Hannibal, like he's mentioned, Heroes. So, guy's been around. I wonder what he's.
That's why he looks familiar. His name's in front of all the Star Trek. And you never thought about it because you watch those like 90s sitcoms or like those 90s shows and like they have their director, and then when you watch them later, when you're like, yeah, okay, I'll figure it out. And you're like, oh shit. Chuck, what's his name? Chuck Lorre. Fun fact: did you know Chuck Lorre got his start in popularity from creating the Ninja Turtle theme song?
Good on him. Nice.
And that's Brian Fuller. When I see his name, I'm like, how do I know that guy? And then when I go back, I'm like, oh, Star Trek. Like,
yeah,
Star Trek, like Deep Space Nine, Voyager. He's been doing Discovery. So it's kind of cool to see this being like a little bit more of an action movie, because Star Trek is not very an action type of show. It's kind of a fall asleep kind of show, or like if you really want to pay attention to the political aspect of things, watch Star Trek.
I mean, sorry, go ahead.
Lego is releasing an SS Enterprise set.
That's pretty sweet.
If it
That's
has a bat pod in it, I will buy it for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope there's a bat pod in it then, because I'm sure it's gonna be kind of pricey.
Yeah, you just want something expensive.
This is
like
his
me with my
directorial...
job bucket.
That's right. Yeah. Brian Fuller, this is his directorial debut. It looks very stylized. Like, I think it looks very cool. I'm excited about it. So, yeah, that's the first one. Next one that I literally just saw was Coyotes with Justin Long. Did you watch that
I
trailer?
loved it.
Yeah.
It's like that one movie with all the birds.
Exactly. The birds? Such a great joke. I love the premise. I mean, just a whole bunch of coyotes eating everyone in this neighborhood in California, it seems like. And Justin Long is the dad, and looks awesome. It's premiering at, I think, Fantastic Fest, or it already did. And so I'm sure it got picked up, and we'll be seeing it sometime soon, hopefully, and don't have to wait like fucking year and a half like Toxic Avenger.
Dude, this one caught me by surprise because I thought it was just a Marvel What If, but I think it started from a What If. There was a zombie episode of What If, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So Marvel Zombies.
I watched some What If, and I was like, okay, yeah, those are cool, but like, they didn't really like tie into anything. I was like, okay, well, that's just like a nice little one-off or short. But dude, this trailer for Marvel Zombies, Peter, good catch on this. I want to see this. I love how it said this trailer is rated TVMA, and Marvel characters, blood, zombies, cussing, like what world are we in now? I mean, Disney is pulling the plug. And did we see Blade?
I think so. I think we did. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be like R.
This awesome.
Yeah, and it makes me so happy. Like I almost, when I first watched it, I thought this was a joke. I thought like, oh, this is one of those stupid concept trailers. I got tricked again. There's no way Disney and Marvel are going to be making like a R-rated animated show. And not to say, like, I thought the one on What If was like really good as well, and maybe they pushed the limits, but you know, there was no cursing or anything. Like, it wasn't like as crazy as this trailer was.
Yeah.
I'm 100% in on this, and I love that Marvel is not shying away from it. Like, hey, we want to do a fun Marvel zombie movie or like TV series, and you know what that means? Kind of gotta go R-rated, because how do you do zombies that we're just gonna be, you know, destroying everyone? They're gonna be biting people. How do you do that any other way, right? So let's go all in. I love it. And when is that? Does that come out in October?
No, September 24th, in like 2 weeks.
Okay, so right before October.
Technicality, Peter.
Yeah, but I cannot wait. I thought what they did with What If was fantastic. X-Men 97 is amazing. You know, this looks just as good. So, I'm cannot wait.
Oh, you mentioned X-Men 97. I might have to go back and watch those episodes. That show like hit, dude. Okay.
Absolutely.
Carrying on things that hit. Did we ever review 28 Years Later? I forgot if I did.
Did you? I don't think so, because I never saw it, and I don't think I knew anyone else that saw it. But I was, again, this is another trailer that was like, this has got to be a joke. We just got 28 Years Later. Now there's a new movie called 28 Years Later, the Bone Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I thought it was a joke, and then
Can I do a Too Long Didn't Read?
Didn't watch?
No, Too Long Didn't Read. Or yeah, didn't watch. A recap of 28 Years Later.
Sure. I just want to say one thing though before you is like, so I did not see it, and like I was interested, but watching this trailer made me really want to go watch 28 Years Later from this trailer.
You're gonna be disappointed.
Damn it.
That's why I wanted to say that before you went on to your rant.
Well, this is good to know, because here's what I'm saying is like, I think that trailer was amazing, the Bone Temple, and it made me want to go back. Like, now I need to go see 28 Years Later. But now I don't know what to do because you're saying it's disappointing.
Okay, let me. Too long didn't watch. 28 Years Later, I felt like totally missed the mark. There's an island, and they're teaching a young boy to go out and hunt zombies. And basically, he goes out and finds out like his dad is very debaucherous while his mom is like is sick, and that's where the story kind of progresses. But it takes a long time, so it's slow. And then you have a couple of those action scenes of the alpha and his dick swinging around and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, but then this I think based off this trailer, this tells you more about the third act of 28 Years Later, which is in the title of this, the Bone Temple. Now, this is where you, who haven't seen 28 Years Later, this is where you need to focus solely in this movie, what the Bone Temple is, because it sets up this movie. Where it gets really confusing on 28 Years Later, and I think Bone Temple's going to show a lot more, is the Norwegian Power Rangers that they're showcasing in this trailer. This is where me, who's seen it, now wants to understand where these people came from. So you're gonna be disappointed. I would say watch it anyway for the continuity of the 28 something series. However, the only thing I'm afraid of is I don't want this movie to turn into a spin-off of a spin-off of a spin-off of a spin-off, a la Walking Dead.
Pretty sure, but not 100% sure on this. Gotta fact check me. But I think when they did this, they signed up for 28 Years Later. Like it's gonna be like a trilogy.
Okay.
So, which explains why we have this one so soon after, and we might get another one like maybe a year from now is my guess. So again, I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere, not 100% sure. I like to make up things, but it sounds about right. And like they had to like fucking like filmed it like back to back to have this be released. Well, I guess
I wonder if they filmed like one big movie and we're like, this is long. Let's just cut it up.
Maybe that could be.
Because 28 Years Later has like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 subplots in there where it kind of leaves you like, what? But then if I remember 28 Weeks Later and 28 Months Later, it also had a bunch of subplots that were brewing. But 28 years later, in my opinion, it didn't pick up where those left off, where 28 Weeks and 28 Months did. There's such a big gap between this and what happened from 28 Months, where like subplots kind of got lost in it, and the actual distance from those movies to this one. Maybe it's their way of potentially rebooting the series with the Rage virus. I'm intrigued by the Bone Temple because that trailer. I know I sound like I'm kind of shitting on 28 Years Later, but this trailer for Bone Temple looks phenomenal. Like they did a really good job with the trailer compared to the trailer for 28 Years Later.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did just Google it, and yeah, there is a tentative 5th film, the third for this trilogy.
Okay.
Probably if this next one does well. So,
fair enough.
And I'll be able to watch 28 Years Later very soon because it's coming to Netflix on September 20th. So
American Netflix or European Netflix?
U.S. American.
Okay, good.
It's probably already on the European.
You want me to find out?
Sure. Let me know.
Okay.
What's this next one? Oh, I thought we talked about this one already. Did we not talk about Good Boy?
I don't think we did.
Oh, okay.
I thought we did not have a chance to talk about Good Boy. Maybe we did in a group chat.
It's possible that we skipped it. But I think this is another one that was it Fantastic Fast? I don't know. The surprise hit, and I love the concept because it follows a dog around this, like, I guess, haunted house, and all this shit happens to the dog. Like, I think it's going to be a really cool film, and I cannot wait to see it. I think it's coming to Shudder, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? Pretty sure it's going to be on Shudder. I might have to get Shudder.
I'm sorry, hold on. Jeremy Renner was in 28 Weeks Later?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Update 28 Years Later is not on European Netflix.
Not yet.
Not yet. Anyway, going back, Good Boy looks awesome. Yeah, it is premiering at some sort of festival that's coming up. And
Well, it already happened.
Already happened. So hopefully we get a release because the number one question when this trailer dropped was, does the dog live? And they had to clarify, the internet had to clarify, yes, he does live. Because I think if we didn't know if the dog died, I don't think it would do well. People with their pets
agreed.
in their movies, dude, I hate dog movies because you don't know where they're going with it, and I just don't want to see such an innocent little creature just, something bad happen. Homeward Bound was awful, The Art of Racing in the Rain, like I was sad, Anything where the dog just feels any sort of pain, like dogs have such good emotion and they don't even know.
Yes, absolutely. It's gonna get really. It was shown at South by Southwest. October 3rd is when we're gonna have our chance to watch it. Looks like you can either go see it in theaters or watch it on Shudder.
Oh my gosh, October 3rd is gonna be my greatest day ever. Or you're too. You're a big fan of him as well. Oh, my finger's really dirty. Thrice's new album comes out October 3rd. AFI's new album comes out, and Good Boy comes out.
Wow, it's gonna be a good day.
Yeah,
very good day. My thing with this is there's stuff in the trailer where it looks like there's like a almost like a portal to hell, like so much stuff where I'm very interested in how they're going to pull this off and tell this story around this whole dog and have this dog do everything. I'm very excited about it. The other thing I just saw on IMDb, the trivia, it said that this movie took like 400 days to shoot. And, well, because it's a dog actor. So that is impressive.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, like I think that's why I want to watch it more, is because they said this dog you really feel the emotion of this dog. So if it took him that time, I mean, what is it gonna do? Cost him money from filming a dog? Like I was more curious how they were gonna actually do that. So good for them for taking the time and making it happen. So we might get actor of the year. What if an actor of the year goes to a dog?
It might happen. And well, here's the other thing too. The director, Ben Leonberg, it's his own dog, so this makes absolute sense. Like, I think he just wanted to do something cool, and I mean, oh man. See, this is what I did with Saki. I made her short The Stray, and
oh my gosh.
I wanted to write
Peter,
something with
again,
Saki the cat.
B-Movies and Beyond is the pioneer of the film industry.
Absolutely, he stole the idea. Except for I should have made Saki the protagonist. Oh well.
Spoiler.
Yeah, my bad. Cannot wait. Love all these trailers.
Time for some news?
Yeah, let's do it.
Boom. News. In today's news, is it news or news? Have I never figured this out 9 years later?
News.
News. I like it.
It's the news. It's everything that's new. I really don't have much. You'd think I'd have more from, a whole month off. But dude, like, so much of the articles and everything is just about like, oh, I watched this movie for the first time. I watched that one. Like, it's really kind of lame out there.
I can agree with you because I looked up 10, 15, 30 minutes before the recording, and my only addition was my quick question, really.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I just remembered this is off top of my noodle here. Did you know they're making a new Rambo film, but it's a prequel, so it's not Stallone?
Is it no? Yes, I did know, and it's not. It's okay. Now I'm confused because they're making a new Rocky movie, but it's not a Rocky movie. It is a making of Stallone making the Rocky movie, and it's not Stallone.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, they cast this young guy, and the movie is about making the movie Rocky, and they cast this guy to portray Sylvester Stallone, and it's about how he like got his start like writing and producing Rocky. Making of Rocky movie finds its actor to play Sylvester Stallone. So that's, dude, how come Rocky and Rambo movies just coincide with each other? How come we always get these like, oh yeah, here's a Rocky. Oh yeah, here's a Rambo. Oh, Adrian, it's like, how are they putting them all together at the same time? Does it not feel like we get a Rocky movie, we get a Rambo movie, we get a Rocky movie, we get a Rambo movie, and now we're getting prequels to them?
Dude, I'm sure it's probably all produced by Stallone, and he's just like, we need to get more stuff out there. I can't do it anymore, but someone can play me. And what makes the most sense to do? You gotta do a prequel. You gotta do a young version of Stallone. I don't know, man. Deadline has this article about Rambo origins pick of John Rambo at Millennium. Has Noah Centineo? I don't know. Anyways, that guy in their crosshairs to star as the young Rambo, which I guess I could kind of see it. I don't know. But either way, what? Did you pull it up? Oh, yeah.
No, I pulled up another Deadline article that says I play Rocky, which is what I'm talking about.
Is Deadline just fake news? I don't know. I mean, all this stuff is, this is so early on. Like, who knows? I guarantee you Hollywood is talking about this shit, because why not? Because they can't think of anything different, anything new. Well, so
look at the kid who's playing Rocky. Well, pop up. Look at this.
Where's the kid? Oh, yeah, I could see that though, right? That kind of makes sense. It's just weird. I don't. Such an odd thing is like, hey, let's do a movie about a movie, which so far when they've done that, it actually kind of works, because I'm thinking about The Room
and Saturday Night Live.
Exactly. So it does kind of work. So I'm kind of would be very interesting. So I'm in, but I don't know, prequel to Rambo, like, guys, let's just do something new. Anyway.
Okay, if I'm going to compare the two that are coming out, I am more interested in the making of a Rocky movie than a prequel to Rambo.
Just talking about it, sure, but dude, if they do just a good shoot 'em up movie, I'm in on the Rambo as well. So it doesn't, like,
I know.
That's the whole thing, dude. Like, if as long as you do a good movie about anything, I'm in. Like, I really don't really care if it's a prequel to this or that. Like, I just want to see a good movie, But I just feel like, okay, you do a prequel, then what? If it actually is really good, you're going to keep on doing more prequels of that until like, all right, we've done enough of these stories. We can't go any further because now we'd be stepping on Stallone's shoes with First Blood, right? Like, I don't, like, it seems very limited. Like, you should just do a whole separate movie that's similar, and hopefully it does really well and you can have a franchise. Like, it just, I don't know, doesn't quite make sense to me.
Well, speaking
other
of
news,
franchises, Superman just made it on VOD, and freaking we are ready to get a sequel.
dude, I like this and kind of don't like it because, like, and this is just James Gunn, man. I think he's just likes to talk, man. He's a storyteller. So he was on Howard Stern not too long ago, and he's already like spilling the beans on like, hey, got the sequels in the work. We got a date, July 9th, 2027. It's going to be like the Man of Tomorrow, and it's going to be Superman and Lex team up, and it's going to be, Lex is going to have just as much of the story as Superman does. And I mean, I got to be honest, like, I really like this idea. I like where it's going. I just don't know that I needed to know about this right now.
A little too quick.
Yeah, it's very early. Like, I almost feel like you should probably be talking about Supergirl more than you are about Superman sequel. So
yeah, it's like he's almost jumping the gun.
James Gunn jumping the gun.
That's way too long. Anyway,
That is a long one.
He's jumping the gun on his DCU. Like, Superman just came out, and we're in the midst of like episode 3 of Peacemaker, and like we're already seeing stuff behind the scenes where it's like, well, don't tell us yet. Jeez, come on, Gunn. And then we're getting a Superman sequel where we already know it's going to be Supes and Lex, and then they keep on hinting at this Alan Richardson Batman, even though they're saying no. But
Well, yeah, and he says no.
Dude.
So
Richardson is a big guy. Like,
yeah.
He should absolutely be Batman. I would love to see a massive Batman and like a scrawny Superman. I think that'd be the freaking coolest. But
It makes sense, right? You got to have someone that's gigantic because he has no powers. I don't know. Like, I
like my Batman's big, dude.
Yeah,
like Ben Affleck. He was a good looking. Yeah, he was a good Batman.
Absolutely.
George Clooney had big nipples.
That's true. I guess we'll see. We'll see what they do. It's just weird. I think if anything, like James Gunn, like, haven't you learned anything from like Marvel? You put out so much, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, this isn't working. We have to change it up. Like, now all that shit that you said, you just let down all these fans. There is a potential that you change up the story. Like, it's not working anymore, so I'm not doing it. Like, and then they release Aquaman movie. I don't know. So I don't like that it's coming out so far, but I will say I'm very happy that he's so excited about the DCU, because that makes me happy and makes me excited. So, this makes me excited. Eli Roth and Snoop Dogg are teaming up for a new film called Don't Go Into That Bitch, or excuse me, Don't Go Into That House, Bitch.
Do you have to say the movie title like that when you go watch it?
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. So I didn't realize this was a fake trailer. Did you ever see this?
I love that Eli Roth just makes his movies off fake trailers.
Yeah. I think I missed this somehow because I just watched it today, and it's pretty funny. Very simple concept. It's basically just people, going to a house and I guess getting murdered or whatnot. And it's just Snoop Dogg saying, "Don't go into that house, bitch."
Dude, they need to have Key and Peele doing it, man.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Hey, Snoop. Bitch.
Bitch. Look around. Bitch. I said bitch.
But did you say it?
Oh yeah, I said it.
And then you gotta have Sam Jackson saying, "Get these motherfucking bitches out of this motherfucking plane or house or something."
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
It is similar. But so they're both going to produce it. Snoop Dogg is helping writing or maybe writing all of it and also producing the music. I love it. I think they're going to have a lot of fun with this. The fake trailer is fun. There's a fun part at the very end of that trailer where this black guy's like, "Don't go into that house, bitch." He's like, "Why are all these white people going to this house?" Oh man, looks like it's gonna be a good time. So I'm very excited for this news, and I hope they quickly produce it and make it, and we have it in time for Halloween next year. So
I love that idea. You know what it's time for though? The long-awaited reviews.
yeah. Reviews, bitch. I said bitch.
I said bitch.
Oh, dude, I'm very excited for your review on Weapon. Do you want to go first? Why don't you go first?
Let's knock it out. I think we have a lot to talk about together with Toxic Avenger.
Yeah,
dude, Weapons was one hell of a ride. Everything you saw in the trailer was basically explained in the first intro of the movie. Like the trailer was the intro. So like how they set you up in that trailer was, oh man, we're going to see like things happening real time and this and blah, blah, blah. Nope. The entire movie takes place in the aftermath afterwards. It takes place a year after, and the people of the town are trying to figure out. So like the teacher, which is played by Julia Gardner, she, and the movie breaks down from the perspective of certain people. So there's a teacher, there's a parent of the student. My favorite is the crackhead. I forgot his name. I got to pull it up. But it breaks, and then the police officer. So all the events that happen in this, I want to say it's maybe within like a week or so. So like the trailer sets it up to play out as this long, like investigated kind of thing. But the movie takes place within like a week of resolution. And it's chapter based, so it has like the perspective, like I said. I felt like I got into a whole new movie with a misled trailer. That's where Weapons is fun, because it's playing out, and then you're introduced to the main the villain, or not the protagonist, the antagonist. And that's when you kind of get a feel from, this is where it's like very Barbarian, where like it just has this twist and you're like, oh, okay, who are you? And then it just gets into this deep dark hole. Very, very similar how it plays out to Barbarian. So if you enjoyed Barbarian, you'll love Weapons. Alamo Drafthouse being Alamo Drafthouse, they always have their fun stuff in before. And the one thing I learned about this is the director. Now, did you know about his past?
about being the whitest kids you know.
Yes. I loved it, because I'm sitting here watching this movie that's supposed to be a horror movie, and it was a thriller, but it was still funny. And that's where I got a lot of similarities to Barbarian, because Barbarian was like this intense horror funny movie. I mean, there were scenes with Justin Long where they just like broke up the movie, and you got this whole like side quest of Justin Long being a shitty landlord and having to go to Detroit. Weapons has a very similar scenario in this. And I'm not going to tell too much because I want you to actually enjoy this. But Zach Krager is the director.
I was
what?
just saying that it's on VOD now, so I
Oh my
can
gosh.
watch it.
You need to go watch this now. And then all I'm going to tell you is get ready for a thrill ride because it's intense, just like Barbarian. Zach Krager, a little history behind this. This was like kind of his emotions of dealing with loss and death with his co-creator of Whitest Kids You Know, which was Trevor Moore. And it plays into it in a very twisted story. Now, the internet spoils a couple things here and there where you're like, well, who is this character? Who's this character? Let me just tell you, Gladys. Gladys is something else, man. Shows up out of nowhere, and just when it really gets to the point of you understanding what she's doing, that's just when this ride happens, and it's just so quick. I'm not gonna say if it's supernatural or if it's demonic or if it's killer clowns from outer space. I'm gonna let you experience that. Or I'm just gonna let you just the moment you see Gladys and you start piecing things together, you're like, before I saw this movie, they announced that they're gonna have a Gladys prequel. And at first I was kind of peeved about it because I'm like, dude, you're already telling me too much about the movie I haven't seen, and I don't want another Pearl and X scenario where like X did all right, so let's build up this whole backstory. But I really fully believe that she needs another movie to understand why she came into this family's life. Julia Gardner, dude, she's gonna be a big name in Hollywood very, very quickly.
Well, I think she already is. So, but
Bigger than what she is right now. I mean, she's Silver Surfer. She's the main protagonist in this movie. And she was
in the Wolfman. But so that's what I was going to ask, is because I didn't think she was that good in the Wolfman. And I haven't seen the Fantastic Four, so I really don't know.
She's always been kind of a side quest character until you saw Ozark. She was a side quest character that became the main character. She's the main character in this one. Josh Brolin is the side character in this.
Yeah, but does she actually do well in it? Because like she was just very like with the Wolfman, she was kind of just bland. Like for something that was so intense going on, like Danielle and I thought like we should be expecting a lot more from her, a lot more harumph, you know?
I just think that's her acting style because to answer your question, she has that kind of bland demeanor. If you think about it, Silver Surfer, what's her role? Just to direct lines and take off, you know?
Yeah, that's why it makes sense for the Silver Surfer, but I don't like. I haven't seen it.
They gave her
curious.
a sense of fear because her character is dealing with the trauma of her entire classroom just vanishing. So I'll give you a little bit about her. Like she becomes an alcoholic, and like so she still lives in this town, and all these parents are just like overshadowing her, and they think that she did something, and she's trying to find out what's going on just as much as everybody else, but she's drinking.
She becomes an alcoholic in a week.
No, after a year.
Oh, okay.
Remember, this is a week. This is like a week or two of them like finding the resolution of what happened a year ago. This is how the story kind of plays out.
Okay.
So it's shown her like she's going to bars. She's the other protagonist is the troubled police officer, and Justine's ex-boyfriend Julia Gardner is Justine. So he's one of the character arcs in here. And then you meet James, which is a homeless drug addict and burglar. So it all ties together, obviously. I think it ties. It feels like an M. Night Shyamalan movie, but ties it actually really truly ties together. Not just like, here's another twist, here's another twist, here's another twist. I think this is why I like Weapons the best, is because like it tied up a bunch of loose ends within the movie itself.
Yeah,
If we weren't
nice.
going to get a Gladys prequel, I would have been totally fine with this movie. But now knowing we are going to get a prequel or a side quest movie of Gladys, then I'm vested, you know? So if you have the chance to watch this weekend, I would absolutely say watch this movie. It lives up to every bit of hype that everybody was saying this movie might be like one of the thriller movies of the year. Like last year was the one with Demi Moore. That, in my opinion, that one took it. Weapons this year took it for me.
Nice.
Until Good Boy comes out.
Yeah, I haven't heard a single bad thing about Weapons, so I am super excited to watch it, and I think comedy people, I think they're just really good writers, like they know how to deliver that punchline and make sure they tie up all the loose ends and whatnot. Like I there's something to that. So
I agree.
Can't wait.
And I think you said it best there. They know how to think about it like a joke. They have to set up the joke and deliver the punchline. In a movie, you got to set up the plot and deliver the result, and they're really good at doing it.
Yeah.
Jordan Peele, his new movie with Marlon Wayans, I think looks pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see that too, whenever I get to. But yeah, looks insane.
So Peter, watch Weapons, please.
Okay. I will. And everyone else, they should go. They probably already seen Weapons, so you should all go see the Toxic Avenger, like we did. So it's finally out.
Mm-hmm.
August 27th. We've had about a week to sit on this and think about it. I mean, this is the remake of the, what is it, 1984 is when the Toxic Avenger came out?
Holy crap, it's older than us.
Is that right? Is that when the first one came out? 1984. 1984, the original one by Troma. I mean, this is Troma as well. Man, I almost went back and rewatched this because it's on Amazon Prime. I probably will at some point, but I haven't seen anything since Toxic Avenger. So, but this is the remake. Peter Dinklage. I mean, just really outstanding cast. Jacob Tremblay. Kevin Bacon, which he was fantastic. What's his name? Elijah Wood. That's who I was thinking of.
The Penguin.
Yeah, and that's one of the weirdest things maybe about this, but I think everyone did a great job. It retells the story about there's a new guy, Winston, is Peter Dinklage, and he works for a company that Kevin Bacon owns,
BTH.
and they do a lot of BTH, and they do a lot of bad shit, and eventually a lot of stuff unravels, and the killer nuts go and shoot up Winston and then toss him into a toxic waste pool. And then you get the Toxic Avenger, the mighty hero, the Toxic Avenger. What did Lloyd Kaufman said that he is a superhuman because they cannot legally use superhero because of Marvel and DC.
Of course.
So he is a superhuman toxic sludge mutant Avenger. And it's awesome. I thought Peter Dinklage was phenomenal in his role as to the dad to Wade, who is Jacob Tremblay, which I thought he did a great job of kind of being some weird autistic kid. I don't know if that's what they're going for, but that's what I got from it.
It totally was.
I thought Peter Dinklage just brought something to this. Like, he was so good and really brought that emotion to this character that I mean, I think that's something that you don't get in any of these other, Toxic Avenger films, like, right? You don't have those emotions there. And even when he kind of changes, you still kind of have that. It gets a little wacky, but you're still like hoping for that relationship to be healed or continue. I don't really know what to say about their bond between Wade and Winston there. So, here's the thing. I liked this tone was really good throughout this film. I liked how they kicked it off perfectly with this Taylor Page. She plays a JJ Doherty. She's a reporter basically, and she's coming into like this, I don't know, mansion where this other reporter guy is waiting to get dirt on what's the company again? BTH.
BTH.
Yeah, and then the Killer Nuts, this crazy ass band that is controlled or managed by the Penguin, Elijah Woods, show up and just kill this guy, and the guy reporter just keeps on getting up. Is that all you got? And then they shoot him more. And then he just keeps on repeating that again, just setting the tone and what type of movie this is going to be. It just had me rolling. I love that intro to this movie.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then he's also like can't break through the glass until like the very last second where I forgot what broke the glass finally. Maybe a bullet. Very ridiculous. And then the guy goes falling down and he still says before he dies, "Is that all you got?"
What was it that knocked him through? See, this is why
he kept on like hitting the glass. So, what were you gonna say?
I was just trying to think. Like, this is why we gotta review a movie like fresh after, because I'm recollecting these scenes in my head. But what I gathered from this movie was just like everything was a joke. Like, the city was obviously a set. What do they put it? Where they put like their locations. Every one of those was something that was like a pun or a play on something, like the forest, like the hidden forest or something, or like the shitty creek, and like the advertisements and stuff like that.
Yeah, the city's like Saint Roma.
Yeah,
where the S and the was kind of blurred out, so it's Troma, Tromaville. Yeah, and they were also like, I mean, it wasn't like tongue in cheek. They were literally like this is this place, and they would have a little subtitle underneath it saying like, this is. I mean, I can't remember half the things they said, but all these little things that just make you chuckle, right? Again, it's the tone that they set up right from the beginning. Like you knew what you were getting into. Like, you cannot take this film seriously. It's not supposed to be. It is a Troma film, which none of those movies are meant to be serious. Like, you're having a good time. This one just kind of had better actors. Everything else is the same.
I would love to.
Do you not agree?
Yeah, I agree. And it just makes me think. I hope this gets a little bit more traction on streaming, because I would love to see Troma have a little bit of a resurgence. And I feel like this movie did enough justice for people to, like, fans like us, to be like, hey, dude, we want some more of these. Like, I want a Toxic Avenger 2. I want, I think that'd be kind of cool to bring back a web series of the Toxic Crusaders. That'd be kind of fun. Do something dark and mature rated, like what Adult Swim. Dude, Adult Swim would pick up a Toxic Avenger show, no problem. Something like that, where we get a little Saturday morning vibe, but it's actually like the movie. The blood and gore was campy. It was the rich guy was driving around a Mitsubishi Eclipse, like that was his example of a rich car. Like Kevin Bacon, dude, Kevin Bacon is the best freaking villain in anything that's serious or non-serious at the same time. Like he was a great villain in X-Men Days of Future Past, or yeah, First Class for me. And then I saw him in James Gunn uh Super, and that movie was kind of campy too, and Kevin Bacon was a great villain in that movie too, and he kind of played that same character in Toxic Avenger, but he was able to kind of let loose a little bit more in Toxic Avenger, and I just think he was just kind of like this, like he's kind of like a big boss, but he's not, because he has a bigger boss ahead of him. That makes sense?
Yeah. I mean, he's fantastic. I don't know what else to say. Like he is a really good bad guy, but he has that charm to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like, I think that's a big part of it, where he has that, but then he does something like just so evil, or the next thing out of his mouth is just something so nasty, and that's what he's doing like nonstop throughout this film.
My only disappointment, and you ruined this for me, Peter. I'm gonna call you out on this. I thought Peter Dinklage was Toxie in the suit. But no, it's played by a regular sized Hispanic lady named Luisa Guerrero. I just looked her up and I thought she was a small person as well. No, she's just a really short person. So, Peter Dinklage, bro, go in the suit. Because when you said that, I realized it, because when you see Peter Dinklage on screen as Peter Dinklage, he has a massive head. But Toxie does not have a massive head. So for me, like, it kind of took me away from him as a character. But the suit was good. Just knowing it wasn't actually Peter Dinklage, just kind of... What did they do with that $200 million budget? They can't put Peter Dinklage in a suit?
Just CGI him. I mean, and those are the things that I really enjoyed about this, is that it is all practical. Like, I don't think anything was CGI. Like they stayed true to what Troma is. And it was fantastic. And I love the transformation. You get even more later on. They went totally, like, this is unrated, by the way, so you see a little mutated ding dong.
Little?
Okay. What I meant by little was just, you don't see it for very long. But
you get a glance of a freaking
just
alpha dong.
Yeah.
And Peter,
Toxic,
that was a good scene.
Alpha dog for sure.
He just had to.
Oh, that was so funny. Yeah. Oh, hey, I gotta whip my dick out.
Just his delivery on that too.
So good.
That was good.
Yeah. It's just so funny.
I have a little Wikipedia pulled up right now, and did you know that Peter Dinklage was not the first one to be in talks for the role of Toxie?
No, I did not.
You know who was?
Who was? Who?
In May of 2013, Arnold Schwarzenegger was in talks for the role. He dropped out to do Terminator Genesis.
I mean, that'd be quite the difference in a movie. Not to say it wouldn't be fun, because like that'd be a situation, right? Like there is only one Arnold. Like he would have to get in the makeup, right? Like you don't put someone else in that. And I just imagining his voice coming out of Toxic would be so funny. But how do you do the earlier parts, right? He's not really a nerd like that. Like that would also be like the really fun part to see him is trying to be like nerdy and you know, like as well as Peter Dinklage played it off and just down on his luck. Like I almost don't believe it with Arnold.
It'd be like they would have to play it off as stupid as She's All That. Like, you know, when she was nerdy, like she had glasses on, and everybody's like, she's a dork. And then she takes her glasses off, and they're like, whoa, she's a fox. What happened? You know?
Yeah.
Like, something, or like even Superman. But they explain it in Superman. They're like, oh yeah, he has his hypno glasses. I love how they just nonchalantly threw that in there. Like Green Lantern's like, yeah, he wears hypno glasses. And they're like, oh yeah, okay, that makes all the sense. Overall, Peter, dumb question, but is this another watch for you?
I absolutely would watch it again.
Is this another watch in the theater for you?
Oh no, I can't get to the theater again. But whenever it comes out to some streaming, man, I'm absolutely gonna watch it again. Like, and this is one where, I think it's best. You gotta watch it with others. I think that just makes it more fun to sit around and just talk through it. You know, like if Alamo did one of those crazy ones where you could talk through the film, like I could see that. That would be a good time. Actually, I'd probably want to go see the original more so than this one in a theater again. Just because I never got to have that experience.
Yeah,
so,
true.
But dude, there's just so much stuff to love about it. Like it didn't disappoint. You know, like they did it the right way. It's a fun story. It's so campy. They stay true to everything. Okay, my one complaint. I wish Elijah Wood did more.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was so underutilized. Like, they just got to this point where like, hey, I want to be in a lot of makeup. I want to look like this because he's like the brother to Kevin Bacon who has all the good looks, right? He has all the muscles and it's kind of like a twin situation where Arnold got all the good genes and Elijah Wood gets all the shit. Which I thought was really clever. And I'm sure he probably had input on that, but I wanted more. I love Elijah Wood. I wish he had more to do in this film, but that's my one complaint. Honestly, I would have loved to see a lot more of Toxie and beating up people and whatnot. Like that's always fun. But overall, I think a very solid story. Pretty good pacing and a real enjoy. What do you think, Ryan?
Great homage to the original without doing a direct copy of it, and still retain a lot of fun B-movie tropes, and I hope that they expand on a Troma universe somehow.
Me too. I think everyone should support this. If make it a point to go see this movie, put your money where your mouth is, and go see this movie so that Troma knows, like, oh hey, we can still do this.
Yeah. Well, let's get into some recommendations.
Do it.
Yes! Oh, God. Oh.
I'll have what she's having.
I'll make this really fast. I finished The Boys season 4. That's what I did when I was traveling to Europe.
Nice choice.
Yeah, like I know, like we talked about this when it first came out, and we kind of had a hard time getting into it. But once I restarted it, man, I was really enjoying the rest of season 4. Like I thought it was a lot of fun, and I'm super excited for the next season, which I think is supposed to be kind of like the final. So still love it. I think maybe season 4 is still maybe lower than some of the other seasons, but it is still a lot of fun. And then the new show that the wife and I are getting into that I think is very good is Yellow Jackets. I believe this is like a Stars show, and now it's on. Yeah, they're replaying it on Netflix. But really cool, weird. I have no idea what's happening, and that's part of the charm of it is what the fuck, like so it two time periods basically. There's the 90s where this soccer team, their plane goes down, crash lands, and all these female soccer players are trying to survive. And all I know in the future, present day, is that some of them survived, and now weird shit is starting to happen. But so they're going back and forth between these time periods because they're all connected and trying to figure out what the fuck happened. Very well done. I do highly recommend Yellow Jackets. So
I started Yellow Jackets a while ago. I got to get back into it. Boys is a great one. Speaking of weird superhero movies, Peacemaker. Peacemaker 2 starts off. What I like about Peacemaker 2 is it starts off from the end of season 1, obviously, but introduces a portal that he can go between different universes. And it ties into the pocket portals that they talk about in
dimension.
Pocket dimension in Superman. So he has his own where he could go to a different multiverse where everything is better for good old Chris. And he's torn between his reality versus the other one. Something happens in the portal room that he has to deal with and make a presence in the other universe. And where he's at currently is the good universe is really good. And then his current universe, they have been, Rick Flag Sr. has been monitoring him after he know that he killed his son, Rick Flag Jr., and he is sending Argus to try and annihilate Chris. And we start to see the beginning of that effect this Friday. I also love that new episodes come out every Friday. We didn't just get a lump sum of episodes where I could just binge on it and be done. I have something to look forward to.
I don't like that, but whatever. I think that was part of the issue with The Boys when I was trying to keep up with it, and that was just painful. Here's the one thing I like about Peacemaker. I haven't seen any of the second season, but all I know is that he retconned what happened at the end of Peacemaker season 1, where the Justice League showed up, and now it's the Justice Gang. And I just love how he's just well, I want to keep all that. I just need to update it a little bit, and who cares? And I just love that I'm not going to scrap everything I wrote because I love it. I'm just going to change this one scene.
There you go. I love it. Good on James Gunn. Not jumping the gun on Peacemaker.
Yep, love it. So, all right, Ryan, it's good to be back. Good to see you, buddy. And until next time, everyone, have a toxic good time.
Toxic good time. Pew pew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Be sure to visit bmoviesbeyond.com.
Do it and do it now.